Oh God, sorry about that. I was been muted the entire time. Awesome start to the season, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting here. This is the MRL Lights season opener at Daytona. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, I apologize. I have been muted this entire time. So here I am. I've been talking like no one has been listening because no one has been listening. So with that, we are rocking and rolling. People are playing games back here. We're trying to get the last pit stall. I've been noticing that. But yes, welcome everyone. We are here for the Lights season opener, and it is going to be a fun one tonight because it is the Xfinity cars at the high banks of Daytona with history in the making right here. So, with that, we have a lot of potential for tonight, much like we did for Saturday, having maybe a new winner here. We have two drivers that have, or sorry, one driver that is currently in the field that has already won here at Daytona, and that is actually Agent Orange. Now, I see you in the chat. Thank you for offering. I think it's a little too late for that. But with that, we are here. And just like that, look at this field. So going on down the list, we have a couple new drivers here. Some you recognize, some not. And because of that, we actually have already coming on in for the spot. So excellent job there. But we have Napier coming on in. We have Hamilton as well as a brand new Masopes, Denkate as well, Mike G, who was looking strong in the Cup Series race. All of these drivers coming on in for the Lights, and we are already off to the green flag right here. Freedom Flyer starting us off here on pole, and 20 cars deep to start us off tonight in a roster of 28. So we're already looking to have a fun time here. Now, that is the 47 of Fireslayer making his Monday debut here. He's usually a Tuesday driver, which he can still run Tuesdays. Oh, I love these. I love the Swerve and Irvins. You can see the drivers all shifting on down from top to bottom, kind of hitting the apron on the stages here. 14 laps is our stage one here, but look at that top side, absolutely rolled. That 47 of Fireslayer is looking strong with the 9. Now, we do have some different numbers here, so I apologize if I kind of get my numbers all mixed up. Oh my goodness, I hear crashing in the background. That is the 4 Broadcaster Clay. No caution for that. Unfortunate for one of our in-race supporters. I don't know if that was lag or not, but Broadcaster Clay, after winning the Clash. Oh, that is because the 10 is lagging. I can understand why now. And the 5. Both the 10 and the 5 are lagging. These guys are looking... Oh, my goodness, there it is. Oh, the 10 and the 5 are lagging. So we'll have to give a warning on that. Just say, hey, you know what? Watch on out here. So let's give Monster and Napier lag warning 1. There we go. Unfortunate for those guys getting caught up in that mess, but yes, both the 10 and the 5, Napier and Monster, appear to be lagging, and they were doing that in qualifying, so that's the grand story of the day here. So unfortunate for them. But we do also have a bit of a battle up here. Now, don't look now, but this battle is still, looks like 14 cars deep as the one. Oh my goodness, that is the one to Denkate. What is happening with him? I actually have him on my onboard. He just hit the wall and he just kind of got glued to it. So unfortunate for Denkate there in the 1. He is going to be out of this battle. But don't look now. The 39 of Always Joker finding his way to the bottom. Originally starting right behind there in that 8. That is his teammate. We do have teams here for this series, and a lot of these drivers are already looking strong with their new teams here. So starting us off here in the Light Series, like I said, getting some drivers out of sorts. That is getting the numbers, trying to get in order is what I'm trying to mean. The 19 of Agent Orange right there, that is our previous winner at Daytona. He's our only returning winner from Daytona. So these guys are looking to beat that number 19. So everyone else, the other 19 drivers have an equal shot of making history here. The 9 of Masopes, very, very strong. One of the big prospects coming into this race. looking strong as well. He is up here in the top spot in that number 9 machine. Masopes, not of his own team owner, but much like he is in Hennessy, so definitely Masopes. Welcome to the league. Masopes is racing with Underdog, led by Clay. His teammates being Keith, the Tandem Monster, Brian SP, and Mike G. Out of that team, only one driver is not with us now, and that is Brian SP. Everyone else is. So, looks like here we have a battle for the top spot rolling right here. We have the 19 trying to make something happen on the outside, but it is so important to have some kind of help with you, because unfortunately no one else is rolling. The 9 blocking the top side in order to give it a little help, and then immediately going back down low in order to block off his own run right here. These guys definitely trying to make their way up to the front. That top side is actually rolling right here, 4 deep. Everyone else not really holding a steady line, I should say. Everyone kind of hitting the apron a little bit. That's actually helping that top side. Let's actually go on board with the 19 here for a second. It looks like we do have a person out of this race. So here's the 19 here. You can see that he's actually caught side by side with the 9. Now this is crucial. The 19, a wonderful plate racer. He knows how to get it done here. Like I said, he is our only previous owner or previous winner here for Daytona. So these guys definitely know how to get it done. And with that 19 leading, that 47 to Fireside, the 18 of Bass, the 99 of Sauce, definitely just chongling their way to the front. Now this is crucial. You see the little bit of gap between the 78 and the 6. That is going to be crucial here going onto the straight. So that top side is trying to roll, but if the top side can get just a little bit more help, try to get a good run here on the exit, much like that, exactly what they need. You can see that this 19 is going to absolutely just rocket to the front. The 9's going to have to make a choice here sooner rather than later, because look at that, just accordion effect. They're going to be side by side here going into turn 3. The 47 pushing the 19, the 8 pushing the 9. The bottom getting a little bit wary down there, and you can see the 19 is going to power to the front. The Dale line is going to prevail, and we have a new leader of the 19. The 19 making his way from the starting spot of P11, already off to a great start here. 19 drivers are with us tonight now after the 5 has unfortunately lagged on out of this race. But no harm, no foul, because, the 9 getting all out of sorts as the 47 cut his ties with a 19. And you can see just right now the 19 is trying to go, but the 9 is going to take it 3 wide. We're going to go 3 wide here into turn 3. It's going to be a little bit dicey. As long as they hold a steady line, they'll be fine. Let's take a look at this aerial cam right here. The 99 being on the top side here. The 9 is in the sucker hole. A little bit of contact, but they come on out on the flip side clean as a whistle. If that was the end of the race right there, I don't know who would have won, because now the momentum brings themselves to the bottom lane. You have the 44 now pushing the 47 and the 39 of Always Joker as well, but the 18 hits the wall. Oh my goodness, that top side is going to be in terrible condition now as we see a little bit of contact as well. That could be great news for everyone else trying to make their way to the front. The 18 not clear, and unfortunately is going to be the odd one out on this outside lane. We have 6 laps to go here in stage 1. So thank you all so much for coming with us. So let's take a break from this top battle and make a I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Looks like the 10 and the 15 with the 51 as well. This is currently 15th, 16th, and 17th going at it, but they're actually losing time to the 2 drivers behind. Here is Broadcaster Clay as well as Xander. These I'm not sure what happened to these 2, but we saw what happened with the 4. I think there was a little bit of lag contact, but these guys are actually closing in on the drivers in front because of them not being in a single file line. The 10 is lagging. I'm sure that's what the 51 is trying to avoid. So because of that, we have all of that happening all at once. So looks like this front pack has, what happened here? So let's kind of go on board. Here's Mike G. Here's that second pack. Looks like the 8 is being dropped by the drivers in front. Here's the 8 of Freedom Flyer. Maybe actually able to hold himself with a draft, but it's going to be really close. The 61 is going to be the next one out, and it looks like he's going to be fine by the skin of his teeth. The 8 of Freedom Flyer is going to remain in that lead draft to have some kind of semblance of a good stage here. 4 laps to go in this stage. So let's go on board with Fireslayer, our current leader here, looking strong as he always does. The 39 is going to try to go to the outside here. So, but immediately ducks to the inside as the 19 absolutely pushing forward, but no help. His help does not go with him. The 78 deciding, you know what, I'm away here. The 78, very interesting to not go with him. That is just Ken having a chance to go to that outside. Now that's going to open up the door for the 44 of Hamilton to try and take that spot. 4 deep on top with the bottom side a little bit out of sorts. So right now it's 3v4 with, make that 4x4 with the top side being in favor. It all comes down to where Joyrides wants to go, and that's 61. And this could be crucial. A little bit of bumper touching, and that will mean the 19 takes the lead but abandons the top side. The friends are where you find them, and that unfortunately could prove disastrous later in the race, because you know the 44 of Hamilton is going to say, you know what, I remember that. I'm just going to dip on you. But this is all account of stages here, so these guys are just trying to get back in order here. We have 2 drivers with our in-race streamers. We have the 4 Broadcaster Clay, our Clash winner just a week ago. So from hero to zero right now in this stage, I'm sure he can get back going, as well as Denke currently in P12. We do have 2 laps to go in this stage, so we're going to be on board with this front pack battle here for a little bit. The 19 of Agent Orange currently leading the race with the 47 of Fireslayer. This series does have 5 bonus points for leading a lap. So every point matters here at the end. The 9 of Masoap's trying to go to the outside with the 99 of Sauce right behind him. Sauce, our winner here just on Saturday, knowing how to get it done. Unfortunately, help is where you can find it, and there is no help up here. 1 lap to go. You're going to see a lot of these drivers start backing up the runs. You can see the 78 trying to do that right now. The 39 of Joker doing that currently. So we're going to be watching the 19, seeing who is going to be pushing, who is going to be following. So we have the 9 still leading the outside. No one really want to make a move. Fireslayer is kind of dipping from side to side, kind of inching his way forward. The 19 wants to really back up his pace here. You can see how they're bumper to bumper. Really, no line can be run. Now, the 47 goes to the outside. That's going to be detrimental because now Joker is going to fill that gap. And depending on when he clears, he could be able to go up top. Oh, limited contact back there for P3. And now the 39 Joker is going to have 1 opportunity here, and he's going to swing up high. He's there. Coming to the line, it's going to be close, but Joker is going to rob the 19 of the Stage 1 victory. Wow, textbook move for Daytona. We saw that come to almost completion in the Saturday race, and that was how you do it. Joker performed that perfectly. And our stage results are actually Joker, Agent Orange, Fireslayer, Just Ken, Sauce rounding out the top 5, Keith, Masoaps, Joyrides, Hamilton, and Mike G rounding out our stage victors. Bassbuck, unfortunately, who was in that battle, because of that little bit of wall contact, ended up falling out of the top 10 and into P12. We're going to look at the Discord to see if anyone is mad with one another. Oh, it was Hamilton apologizing for the apologizing for knocking him into the wall. So now we're going to be back at it again here in stage 2. So let's get everything all in order right here. So like I said, 19 drivers are going to round out our field with the 5, unfortunately, out of this race. So we're going to be following. Let's actually follow someone in the back of the pack. Looks like the 15 of B Comp is dropping to the rear for, I'm not sure, honestly, why. But, the 99 of Sauce as well, kind of dipping a little bit side to side. Look at these swerving Irvings, I love it! 4, that's because the 4 is maybe lagging from his POV, I'm not quite sure. The 10 definitely is, so he has to be mindful of that, so I'm sure the 15 of B-Comp does not want to be right behind him because he sees that front to back, front to back, front to back, and that is probably going to be all she wrote for some people here. On board with Bassbuck here, who scored P12 in this stage. With GMI this season, of course, no surprise there. The 78 of The 78 just can't going nowhere on that start. The 18 trying to get up to the top side, but no help being made. Has to go back low in order to cover off the 47 of Fires or 44 of Hamilton, and that is wow. We're seeing all of this happening at once here with the 15 of B comp. I hear a little bit of contact somewhere. That I don't think it was lag. I think it was just honestly just maybe someone hitting each other with their bumpers. A couple of drivers have lost the draft. Looks like the 10 of Monster as well as the 15 of B comp. So unfortunately for B comp, not the race he would have wanted to start off with, but for a lot of these drivers, the real season, quote unquote, does not start until race 2. Plate tracks are essentially wild cards for some drivers. Look at this gap right here. This top side is rolling. That means the front pack is going to be absolutely by themselves. The 8 and the 39 are going to be absolutely sitting ducks. Look at this. That's not lag, by the way. That it looks like lag, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Oh, that could be lag. Oh, this could be bad here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Everyone kind of getting in order right there. That they hold it, though. Again, that's not lag. It's not lag on... It's lag on my screen, but it's not lag on their screen. So these guys are absolutely holding it strong and steady. But what a move. If everyone could see what I saw, oh my god, that would have been the big one. But they held it steady, and look at them go. Looks like the 15 of BCom actually coming on down for a pit stop. He's going to be there on the apron. Really unsure why. He did not actually have to stop in the stages at all. So maybe he's trying out a different strategy here. We have looks like the 78 of Just Ken almost falling out of this lead pack here. Everyone kind of getting themselves in order here in order to try to pick up some valuable stage points. We saw this in the Saturday race, stage points being so important. That 44 is not lagging, by the way. It looks like it on my screen, but he's not actually in reality. Apologies about that. I had to mute for a hot second. Dencape is going to be rounding out our lead pack right here. You can see that top side is starting to roll. Let's actually go on board with Bassbuck here for a hot second. He's the one leading this top side. The one to make the moves. We saw this in the Saturday race, trying to make something happen. The 9 of Masopes is going to get kicked on out of the bottom side, so that means that top side is going to be absolutely rolling. Is he going to try to go 3, or is he going to fall in line? He's going to fall in line, but that could choke on up the entire top side, and it does. The 7 of Mike G is going to be put into the wall, and that could mean disaster for a bunch of these guys. They hold on to it. Look at that. But that is everyone being in such high regard right there. Everyone being bumper to bumper. One mistake like that could mean disaster, and it almost was. Now, thankfully, the 18 is going to find a hole right in front of his teammate there in the 54 to try to move forward. But that 9, oh my goodness, that top side just absolutely just broke apart at the seams. Some people are trying to get the top rolling, but it is harder and harder to find as we have a 17 car make that 18 car. No, it's 17. 17 car breakaway up here in this front pack. Almost everyone is still up here, and because of that, we have all of these drivers trying to make this happen. The 4 Broadcaster Clay going to the top side here. We're going to be seeing this. We're going to be seeing this a lot. He's trying to lead his teammate of the 6 of Keith, but again, you have to time it out properly. When you guys are bumper to bumper like that, you find yourself at an actually disadvantage by doing that. Next time they come around, I'll be able to give a lap count to see how many laps to go in this race. Apologies, guys. I know I haven't been quite paying attention to the YouTube comments. What's up, Gio? How are you doing today? Welcome to the Season 1 opener here as the Ford gets... Ooh, I think he ground the outside wall. 3 wide again. Oh, out of sorts. The 6 of Keith. Oh, my goodness. And it's carnage. It's carnage as the 4 Brock and the 6 of that. Is that a caution? That is a caution. I'm very surprised that actually brought out the yellow. Wow. That actually brought out the yellow here. Now, it's going to be a sprint to the finish here. It's going to be 2 laps. There are going to be people that are going to be pitting here. And stay out at the end of the stage. there's going to be a wide variety of strategy to see what these guys do. I'm actually interested to see who's going to try to do it. You go for stage points, you're going to be staying out. If you're going for putting yourself in a better position to win the race, you're pitting. So we're going to be finding out here in about 10 seconds to see what these drivers make. More people are pitting than not. Some giving up stage points that are actually in the top 10, others not. So, there's going to be 2 laps to go in this stage, and now that means there are no opportunities for these drivers to find their teammates. They have to just go if they want to get that stage point. So the 39 versus the 19, where have we heard this before? Carrying our front row, we're going to be seeing that the 39 has that good run right there to start things off with, and the 8 pushing the 19. Swerving Irvins, watch him out here, watch him, because we're going to be finding that right now. Now, this is only stage 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the race, so these guys still have a whole other stage to go. So we'll have to see. Gio saying Bassbuck for the GOAT. We'll have to find out. He's 3rd on the top side, but the top side is losing ground. We're going to be finding one more opportunity. The one at Denkate looks like got clapped there for a second. You have the 44. Oh, I'm sure they're in the same party chat. I'm sure he's apologizing so much for that. But one more lap here for stage 2. Let's go on board with our current leader. We found himself in the same position as last stage, but with a new driver in P2, the 19 versus the 8 versus the 61 of Joyrides. Joyrides is a surprise up here. Definitely no one expected to have the 61 up here and to battle for a stage win. The 8's going to go up top, but that could mean detrimental for that outside line. We've seen this before. Again, they're not lagging. It's just my screen. So they're not actually lagging. These guys are toe to toe, bumper to bumper. We're going to be coming on down to turn 4. Oh, the 39 hits the wall. Oh, everyone's going to be going for the same position. A little bit of contact in the back of the pack, but we're going to be on board, and the 19 will win stage 2. It's carnage in the back. Everyone's wrecking. Looks like P15 and 18 is where our in-race streamers finished, so we're going to be watching that. So with 2 laps to go in that stage, resulted in the 19. You always want to be on the bottom, but that top can get rolling if you have the proper friends. But with only 2 laps, it's hard to find them. You basically have to go, and you have to trust that everyone behind will let you in. Looks like Joker went from P2 to P7 on that opening stint. Let's see here. Looks like Masopes is a little bit mad with Agent Orange. Joker as well. So yeah, we'll have to see how this is right here. Going into stage 3, this is the long one here. Going into for 28 laps. Now, interesting development here. The drivers that decided to pit are now staying on out. So we have the 7 of Mike G, now our leader. The 99 of Sauce right behind him. Meanwhile, on the top side, we have the 54 of Xander and the 08 of Pete Colligator. All of these drivers decided to stay out. Our person that just now got the stage win is all the way back in the outside lane. The one at Denkate as well. What happened to him? We're going to be on board with him for a hot second. We're going to be finding out what exactly happened, if that was lag or if that was... Oh, nope. Got caught on the rear bumper of broadcaster Clay, goes to 10, and Denkate, unfortunately, just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Again, very unfortunate, but that is sometimes how Daytona goes. It is a cruel mistress. I personally don't like plate racing, but that's just me. Meanwhile, stage 3 here. We have, unfortunately, Denkate is going to be in the back of this pack, and because of that, we have all of these guys trying to go forward. Look at the 19 of broadcast, 19 of Agent Orange, all the way up here, or all the way back here, after winning that stage. He is now, what is that? He's now down at P15. The 15 of B-Comp. What? Oh my goodness, what happened to him? He's up to the outside wall. Did his controller die or something like that? That is very odd. Now look at all this single file line. Everyone kind of just getting themselves into position with the 9 of Masopes. A little bit of lag, not a whole lot, to worry about. But to kind of go through the field, after everyone kind of gets sorted on out, the 7 of Mike G, the 99 of Sauce, the 44 of Hamilton is our podium. Joyride's there in P4, the 9 of Masopes rounding out the top 5. Looks like Xander in P6, the 39 of Joker P7, Freedom Flyer P8, the 78 of Sonya Just Ken P9, and we have Fire Slayer rounding out the top 10. I wonder if these guys were able to catch on up. Yes, they were. The 19 of Agent Orange was able to catch on up with the 08 of Pete Colligator. Pete Colligator, oh my goodness, ducking on in the last possible second. Oh, the 54th! Oh my god, it's carnage! Going on in, oh my goodness, we have a lag out, I do believe, and that is going to be a yellow. Oh my god. We have someone leaving. The 9 of Masopes. What happened? Was that a lag out, or was that... I'm not quite sure. We saw him lagging earlier. Maybe that wasn't just me. That was a lag out. That was a lag wreck. Oh, you hate to see it. And just like that, everything changes. How many laps to go? 25. This now becomes a fuel race, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's gonna be pitting here, getting all of those freshies, but crucially, everyone's gonna be restarting with 22 laps to go, with 21 laps. Lots of lagging here. Apparently, that is what we are hearing. That is very interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe it isn't just me. Lobby is not so good. We did not encounter this on Saturday, so unfortunately lag is one of those things that sucks. But the 9 of Masopes unfortunately lagging out of that race. We also have the 5 as well lagging out. The 10 is still lagging, so you definitely, yeah, you can see the 1 does not want to be in the same line as him, so he immediately goes to the inside. So because of that, as soon as everyone kind of gets sorted on out, it becomes a not so bad of an issue. So because of that, everyone is now basically, this is now a fuel race. Yeah, lots of lagging. I mean, this is not actually lag, folks. This is a weird scenario where they're not lagging at all on their screen. I'm watching their broadcast. They're fine. It's all just a representation of what I'm seeing. So I'm probably the one that's lagging, if anything. So usually that's indicative of, like, if you see everyone lagging, it's you actually. So now these guys essentially have to save 1 lap here. So this is now a fuel race, and I'm sure in this pack here everyone can do that. Oh my god, that is insane. The 9 of Masopes unfortunately lag out of that race. The 5 of Napier as well. So all these guys just trying to get that. Everyone's just trying to get into a line and get this thing going. Meanwhile, the 99 of Sauce is he is one of the best at saving fuel. However, oh my god, it's crazy. Go crazy. Go stupid. The 15 was having a field day with that. Chat, did you guys see that? Holy god. All right. Holy god. So let's rebound here and talk about some moves that are being made here. The 51 of Wildcard Coyote is saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go for the lead. The 99 is saying, you know what, you go for the lead. I don't want it. So the 51 is trying to clear the 99 and allow for the pass to be made. Meanwhile, everyone is basically choking on up right here. The 54, unfortunately, getting on out of the top side, trying to get to his teammate in the 18. And now you have the top 3 that is all in a line right here. There we go. Finally sorted on out. The 51 trying to drop to the bottom. The 08 may still let him in. That may be curious. But because of that top side rolling right here, that 61 of Joyrides and the 7 of Mike G right behind, they're not going to be able to save fuel. And saying is like, all right, the 08 saying is like, all right, you know what? You had your chance. You had your chance. and they lost it. So everyone now is just looking to get to the bottom of the track. The 51 had the opportunity to go and take it, but now it is being took. Kind of give a report on our in-race streamers. We have Broadcaster Clay as well as Denkate. They're P13 and 18 right now. These guys still have to save a lap worth of fuel. Very doable. So these guys are essentially, that's why you can see everyone just basically going for the little bit of gap in between their saving fuel. The 54 of Denkate, oh, monster. Oh my goodness. I think just trying to stay out of the way. I think that's what the one of Denkate's trying to avoid, is trying to anticipate where he's going to go. Oh, but he did actually get someone back there. So let's take a look. The 54 hanging on the back of the one right here, still well within the draft, so they're fine. But everyone though is saving. But look at that move. The 54 is going to try to go to the outside, and he's going to be able to do it. But maybe not as effectively as he would have thought. But definitely, that is the pace advantage that a lot of these guys have because they are hardcore saving. So honestly, it's like one of those opportunities that during the race that because of when the caution came on out, it became a little bit of a snoozer. So everyone's just going to be side by side with a little bit of difference in between them. So you can see that some are going to be better at saving than others, like P-Cola and Sauce are going to be a little bit better. Those with shifters are definitely better. The 19 of Agent Orange is going to be trying to leapfrog. Definitely that is a strategy you can do. You can use that to your advantage in order to kind of leapfrog your way through traffic. Definitely do what you have to do, but look at this big gap by the 44. That also could just be moving forward, so I have to see how that's going to work on out. The 19 is going to be all by his lonesome, and that is the cost. That is the price you pay if you aren't able to fit on in to the bottom line. Again, everything that you're seeing with lagging, I'm looking on their POVs right now, and they are A-okay. So let's see here. So here's the 19, rounded up by his team owner in the 54 of Xander. The 18 is trying to make something happen. The 15 and the 10 have found themselves in a little bit of a pickle as well. The 19 is trying to move forward. The 54 is going to go in support. But again, it's only... oh, God. It's only as far as you can make it. If you actually find yourself without a hole to go down in, you're essentially you're on the high side all by your lonesome. The 4 trying to block the 19, but I think the 19 and the 54 are going to kind of get their way in here, so that is the hole that they're looking for. Meanwhile, the front pack here is A-okay for right now, so whew. I have to take a break from this one. Holy God. Alright, so to recap, some are saving more than others, as you can tell. Some have a little bit of a bigger distance. However, GMI is starting to find themselves more towards the front. The 18, the 19, the 54 are all finding themselves here. Meanwhile, everyone else on the bottom side, by them doing this, they're actually able to a little bit to basically, if they're good to save, they can actually just gas it and just go to the car in front and make sure that those guys cannot pass. So it's a dangerous game that these guys are playing right here. And with the 08 of P-Cola being in front, the ones that you don't want in front are the ones that are really good at saving. Again, just to reiterate, these guys are not lagging on their screens. They are lagging on my screen. So, apologies. It looks a lot worse than it actually is. 12 laps to go here, and a lot of these guys are now hitting 12 laps in their tank. So that is very interesting here. As oh, looks like these guys have found their way to the bottom. The 19 moving to the outside for some reason. Looks like that was a planned move, so we're taking a look at that. They're trying to move forward again. 18 is making a little bit of headway on that top side, so these guys must be good to be go with saving right now, as you have the 8 moving up out of the way just for a hot second, but then immediately going back down low. Everyone's still in this lead pack, mind you, so all 18 drivers still in this lead pack. It's only how quickly can you get to where you need to be in terms of fuel mileage to where you can start pushing. Obviously, the more you save, the easier it can be to push the limit. So I'm looking at drivers like Broadcaster Clay, who has been saving this entire stage, or the entire stint, I should say. And we'll have to see how this is going to shake on out for him. Like Clay, let's go on board with Clay for a hot second. He's around here somewhere. Around here somewhere. There he is. Oh, but a big wreck right there, so never mind. I should not be talking about that because possible caution. I do not know what happened there, so let's actually go on board with that for a hot second to see exactly what happened. No caution from that though. So looking at, it was. Oh, yep. I'm seeing what happened here. Clay just being caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Denkate was 3 wide with a 19 of H and orange. There was a big checkup on the tri-oval. The 47 hit the wall because of that, and the 1 just got ping-ponged. So because of that, those guys are trying to play catch-up, and now that is very unfortunate for Denkate that just got the wrong place at the wrong time, and now here he is in the back of the pack because of that. Looks like it was just a move gone bad. The 99 trying to make the outside work, and it's really hard to pinpoint and see if they're actually rolling or not. But now 17 and 18 by our 2 streamers here. That is Broadcaster Clay as well as Denkate. So our lap count's going to be a little off here, but we're going to be getting there. But everyone should be good to go on gas now. So what was originally an 18 car pack is now no longer an 18 car pack. Very plain and simply, honestly. In fact, you have the back 3 right there. Let's actually take a break from that to see who is actually in the back 3. That's a 47 of Fire Slayer who got put into the wall by the 19. A big checkup on the front stretch. Unfortunately, that is just how that works. And you have Keith as well as Monster back here. So now this comes at a weird time. 7 to go this time by. The 18 and the 54 are trying to make something happen. The GMI cars are just trying to make something happen, but it is now imperative that you have to go. So these guys essentially have to get more people to help. The 39 is still acting as that bit of a buffer that the top guys can't really break free from. So having all of that said, now we're getting a little bit of help right there. Don't worry, they're not spinning. God, this is bad. It's bad. It's hard to look at. But I swear, these guys are not lagging on their screen. I'm just saying. So, 6 laps to go this time. The top side is trying to roll, and you're going to see a little bit of movement right here as the 7 and the 44 finally able to make something happen. That's actually going to help the top side here. They're going to be 2 by 2. Let's go on board with them, or at least try to. Here's Sauce, still right behind his teammate. The 18 of Basketball getting super aggressive, going to go to the top side, trying to make it 3. A little bit aggressive there, but they are able to make it work. The 44 and the 18 are still on the top side. The 7 of Mike G, all by his lonesome there. and it looks like it did not work on out. The 19 of Agent Orange, though, look at that. He found his way into P3 with the 54 as Xander there in P4. So unfortunately, the 3 wide move did not work on out. Hamilton as well getting caught on out in that mess. 5 laps to go right here at the stripe. Picola has it. Everyone else wants it. Picola going from last to literal first. Currently speaking, with the 54 as well in his mind is probably thinking, you know what, this is a last to first challenge myself. I'm going to try to make this work. But he has his teammate right there. The 51. Oh my goodness! Big wreck! What happened here? All out of sorts. The 18 is by himself. Is that a caution? That is a caution. Oh no! What the heck happened? We were watching the front pack, and then all of a sudden, these guys in the back were spinning. What happened? Well, that saved the 4 of Broadcaster Clay and the 1 of Denkate's race. Let's take a look and see if the Discord can offer us some insight. It looks like it was a lag spike. I'm not sure from who, but a lag spike nonetheless. As everyone gets back in order right here, maybe from Hamilton himself. That's what we're maybe seeing right here. Yep, that's what people are saying, is that the 44 was actually the root cause of that. So let's regroup here. Now this is it. This isn't a green white checkered. It's gonna be 3. No, actually it will be regular 2 laps to go. It's not a green flag checkered. It's just 2 laps to go. So now this is gonna be interesting. Some drivers on the inside, some people on the outside. They do not have to pit here. They don't have to worry about it. Some in the back did. You know, obviously they're in the back of the pack. You know, might as well. Let's take a look at that. So looking to the back of this pack right here, the 47 of Fire Slayer, another person that got caught out in one of those instances, moving forward again, so he is good to go. This is a regular 2 laps to go. They're trying to hit the checkered flag line, start-finish line here, in order to complete this race and make it official. It is now almost going to be official right here. No one really wanting to make a whole lot of moves, but that top side is absolutely chongling right now. Let's go on board with the 54 to see eventually. Sauce also trying to make something happen here on the outside, and now this race is official. We're on the last lap here. Checkers are records. Look at the 18. He's trying to make the Kyle Busch move all the way to the top. Sauce versus the 54. The 19 pushing the 08. The top side needs a little bit more help, or the bottom side to make something happen. But with the 99 not being in position, no one can really make a move. Top side versus the low side. No one is able to break free. Here comes the top side again. The 19, knowing that this is his opportunity, he has to make something happen. The 19 going to try to make a last lap pass, much like what happened here on the checkered flag in stage 2. He's going to go on board with that, going to the line. Will he get there? A limited contact. I don't know who won. I think it was the 08. Oh, the 08 of Picola at the line. So close, and yet so far. Coming to the line, nowhere to go for the top side, and it all became a battle on the bottom. Agent Orange at the line, try to make something happen. Unfortunately, just a couple yards short. So we have our top 3 here. We have we have P1, obviously Picola, P2 being Agent Orange, P3 being Freedom Flag. Oh God! Everybody's dailing it. All right, let's fastest lap goes to Agent Orange. Look at that, with a 44.989. I can guarantee I know where that came from. So let's get our top 3 up in here, here for a hot second. So, as we wait for our top three to get up in here, I apologize for the brief pause, that awkward, always awkward pause. Let's take a look at our full results. So we have, I think they were sent to me, maybe, maybe. Um, let's take a look at this. So what happened to Duncate there? Looks like he got spun around. Looks like not quite sure if it was the 6 or the 10. Oh, it was a 44, and that's I can guarantee that's what they were talking about in the Discord. So, of course, we know our top three: P Cola, Agent Orange, Freedom Flyer, Just Ken P4, Mike G P5, Xander P6, Always Joker P7, Sauce P8, Monster P9, Keith P10. P11 is Joyrides, P12 is Beacon, P13 Broadcaster Clay, P14 Fire Slayer, P16 is Coyote, P17 is Dencate, Hamilton P18, Masopes P19, and Napier P20, and those last two are our DNFs. So it looks like we have two of our top three here. I am not sure if let me see if was Freedom on actual Freedom Flyer or was that always Freedom? Either way, I'll add actual Freedom just in case. Uh, but yeah, we can actually start our interviews here. So I guess since we don't have Freedom Flyer yet, we can actually start with P2. Nathan, you got a copy, man?
Sure.
Well, it's been a long time no see, man. You were well. One of our storylines going into tonight was that you are our actual returning one of our returning Daytona champions, and unfortunately, you were just one spot away from getting that again. But ultimately, though, you were up front for the most of the race, so take the good with the bad.
Yeah. I mean, I just said it in the Discord. Overall, it was a pretty fun race. Honestly, it's always nice when like the first two stages, there's no saving involved, so everyone's just giving it their all, trying to get to the front. There's nobody lagging back to save or anything like that, so that's always fun. And then cautions made it that way for the ended up making it that way for the final stage. Because I mean, saving one lap at Daytona is,
Is a
yeah, I
breeze.
was,
Is a breeze.
yeah, honestly. Um, but yeah, I was from the front to the back, to the front to the back. I think I touched last. I know I was up front. Overall, 2-1-2 in stages, so hard to be mad at that.
Well, I mean, honestly, with that, oh, and especially that nail biter coming to the line in stage one. I want to just take a sidestep from that. Building up the runs. I know, obviously, you were in the your group chat with the GMI group. Was it hard to make runs like that, or were you even surprised that Joker was able to do it by himself like he did?
Yeah, I was honestly kind of surprised he was able to make such a good run. At that. I was actually not in a party with anyone. I was flying solo tonight, so I was kind of just winging it by myself.
Well,
But yeah, it was he got a really killer run to snag me at the line in stage one, and I tried to do something similar for the win, but um, I don't know what happened to the outside line, but that would have been the difference maker right there. By the time I had dropped back to get my run, something happened to the outside line, and they had no momentum to be able to push me past them. So I did what I could, but Gator was in the better position.
and well, ultimately, I mean, the results do speak with that. So with that, having a P2, well, I mean, you said a 2-1-2 in stages is still a pretty good points night, and 5 bonus points for leading a lap puts you in a really high regard for the season standings, even after race one. So excellent job.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime. Let's go over to P3 here. So back to P3, Freedom. You got a copy, man? Well, I mean, how was your race from your POV? Because definitely from mine, there was some instances of lag. Of course, we had two lag outs, Masopes as well as Napier, and honestly, all the results of the yellows was a result of, well, except the one was of lag. So, what was it like from your POV, Freedom? Good talk. All right, so all right. Well, overall. You had a good night. Honestly, with the cautions coming out when they did, did your game plan have to shift a little bit, or like friends are where you find them? So essentially, like, were you searching out for your teammates, or were you just kind of just rocking and rolling? All right. All right. So, all right, Freedom. Excellent talk. Congrats on the P3. So, with that, we're going to move to our leader here, and I'll tell you what, a returning winner. Last time you ran Picola, I actually ran your career stats with us. You ran two races in Millennium, and you won them both. So that is actually a rare stat that not a lot of people have. Um, Picola, welcome back, first of all. And second of all, how did you do it?
Well, thanks for having me back, man. You run a great show over here, and you continue to run a great show. I keep hearing good things about it from everybody, so I had to come back. And I really don't know how I did it. I was in the back the whole race, and then I just wanted to stay on the high side the whole time. And I guess Sauce was leading, and he wanted to save some fuel, and so the high side worked. And so we were able to get up there. And once I got up there, I figured I'd try to save the lap from the lead if I could, but it didn't look like I was going to make it. So I got bailed out with that caution.
Well, it looked to me like you were giving I mean, tell me if I was right or wrong. You're giving every opportunity for the 51 to come back down, and ultimately, when he just didn't, you're just like, all right, well, I guess I'll take it. He ended up going back to like P15 from that.
Right, yeah. I want to say at that time I had Dinkate behind me. I could be wrong, but whoever was behind me, I didn't want to leave them hanging either. I didn't know how many we had behind us, but once the momentum seemed to be stopping, I was like, well, I'll just go down here to the bottom.
Well, with that, honestly, that was that was probably your winning move right there. Because after you took that lead, you did not look back and you did not give up the lead until, well, I mean, you won the race because of it. So, Picola, excellent job here in the opening run of the season. Race one has been swept by both GTR guys so far. That is, well, not so far. It is.
Let's go.
Yeah, Sauce won Saturday and you won today. So excellent
Cool.
job from that. And now we move on to Auto Club and B Cola. I want to ask because you have speed everywhere you go. How do you feel about Auto Club?
I really like Auto Club. That's a fun track. Get both of the lanes running. I prefer the high side there, so if anybody else wants to run the high side, I'll be out there.
Well, there we go. With that, we're going to. I mean, I guess we'll have to see how Auto Club's going to roll. Maybe another sweep by the two winners this week, but I'm sure everyone else in the field is going to have something to say about that. Denkate as well saying his team got his first win. So much like Blaze and Wheels
Shout
on
out to
Saturday.
Dinkate.
Yeah, there we go. Getting their first wins well, on Saturday and today. So excellent job, P Cola P1. Agent Orange, Nathan, P2, and Freedom Flyer, P3. Excellent work by the podium here, and we are going to move on into the Auto Club race starting next week for both Saturday and Monday, and let's see if they can do it again. But until then, this has been your host, Private Patton, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.